Finally, guys. I am back after 2 months of long break. You guys were thinking, where am I? I was preparing for the thing for which a million people try, out of which only 1% succeed, and I am in that 99%. कल से शुरू होने वाला है T20 वर्ल्ड कप, और ये वर्ल्ड कप बहुत ही ज़्यादा खास होने वाला है, क्योंकि ये वर्ल्ड कप डिसाइड करेगा कि क्रिकेट का फ्यूचर क्या होगा। क्योंकि इस वर्ल्ड कप में पार्टिसिपेट कर रही हैं टोटल 20 कंट्रीज, जिन्होंने बाकायदा अपने रीजनल क्वालिफायर्स जीत के क्वालिफाई किया। इस पूरी क्वालिफिकेशन में मोर देन 50 कंट्रीज ने पार्टिसिपेट किया था, आउट ऑफ विच 20 कंट्री हैव सक्सेसफुली क्वालिफाइड फॉर दिस T20 वर्ल्ड कप। सो नाउ आई एम गोना प्रिडिक्ट द T20 वर्ल्ड कप, that which team will qualify for the semis and which country will finally lift the T20 World Cup. Let's start with the Group D, guys. In Group D we have Bangladesh, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Nepal and Netherlands. And everyone calling this Group D as Group of Death, because in this group every team has capability to qualify for the Super 8 and no team is less than any other team in the group. But still, in this video I am gonna predict which country will finish at which place in their respective group and which team will qualify in the Super 8. Then I will also rank the team in the Super 8, which 4 team will be finally playing the semi-final and which team will lift the T20 World Cup. So starting from Group D, I think Nepal will finish at the 5th position. Nepal is a country where everyone loves cricket and we have seen how passionate their fans is. But it's first time after 2014 that they have qualified for the T20 World. But still Nepal team is very young and have less experience than any other team. At 4 I think Bangladesh will finish. I know Bangladesh is a test nation, but the current situation of Bangladesh is very low. They scheduled T20I series with Zimbabwe and USA for the preparation of the World Cup, and they lost the both series. Zimbabwe have not able to qualify for the World Cup and Bangladesh lost to them in this series. And also USA was playing first time with any big test nation. It's very heartbreak for Bangladesh fans. But looking at their squad, they are not looking very strong in this World Cup. Now I think the third team from the group which will not able to qualify it's very tough, because the way Netherlands last World Cup, everyone want their team to qualify. But looking at the condition, South Africa team is very strong, and when you look at the Sri Lanka bowling lineup, they are perfect for the West Indian pitch. So I think South Africa and Sri Lanka will qualify from the Group D and Netherlands will finish at 3rd. Now Group C. In Group C we have Afghanistan, West Indies, New Zealand, Uganda and Papua New Guinea. In Group C, 3 teams have ability to qualify for the Super 8, that is New Zealand, West Indies and Afghanistan. And it is very hard to predict which team will not be able to, because West Indies will be playing in their home condition and T20 is the best format that suits their team, while New Zealand is the most consistent team in the cricket, which regularly qualifies for the semis and final. And when you look at the Afghanistan, they are growing as a giant smasher which is crushing every team that are coming in their way. And the way they perform in the last World Cup, they beat mighty England and Pakistan, and they also first time qualified for the Champions Trophy. So it's very hard to predict which 2 teams will qualify, but I want West Indies and Afghanistan to qualify from the group, but I think New Zealand and West Indies will qualify from the Group C. So guys, now it's time for the Group C. It is the most predictable group in this World Cup, because in this group we have England and Australia, and other 3 teams are Scotland, Namibia and Oman. And I think England and Australia will easily crush the remaining team and will qualify for the Super 8. If I predict the group, Oman will finish 5th the table, Namibia will finish at the 4th, Scotland will finish 3rd. I think England will finish at number 1 in this group, and Australia will finish 2nd. I know you will be surprised seeing this, but Australia is a very dominant team in the one-day cricket, but in T20 they are not much consistent. And now finally it's time for our favorite group, Group A, in which teams like India, Pakistan, Ireland, USA and Canada will be playing. This group is group of rivalry, because this group we will be seeing India versus Pakistan, USA versus Canada, India versus USA, India versus Canada, and the new rivalry that began in last series when Ireland beat Pakistan. From my POV, I think Canada will finish last at the table and USA will finish fourth at the table and India will finish first in the table. And for the second spot, any one of Pakistan or Ireland can qualify. And the most important factor I forget to talk about is the rain, because we have seen how many warm-up games have been cancelled due to rain. And if rain interrupt any game in this World Cup, it gonna cost big team, and eventually some associate nation can qualify for Super 8, for which no one have think. Now moving to Super. The 8 team that will qualify for the Super 8 will be divided into 2 groups. So according to my group, in Group 1, India, Australia, West Indies, Sri Lanka will finish, and in Group 2, Pakistan, England, New Zealand and South Africa will be placed. Then everyone will play 3 games in their group, and the top 2 team from their respective group will qualify for the semi-final. And if I predict Super 8, in Group 1, Sri Lanka will finish 4th, Australia will finish 3rd, West Indies will finish 2nd and India will finish at 1st. In Group 2nd, South Africa will finish 4th, New Zealand will finish 3rd, Pakistan will finish 2nd and England will finish 1st. So then according to my prediction, semi-final would be India versus Pakistan and West Indies versus England. And in semi-final, India will beat Pakistan by a large margin and West Indies will beat England in the semis. So the final will be India versus West Indies, and in final, India will finally end their drought of 11 years of ICC tournament, and they will finally win the World Cup after 2013. So this was my prediction, guys. What do you think about this, and do you agree with me or not? If not, then write in the comment section, and if you enjoyed the video, then like my video, share to your friends, and also subscribe the channel for the quality content of cricket. Till then,